Hello again. Netgalley sent me some books for review digitally. I did a video a little bit ago about the three that they sent me. Or was it five that they sent? Well, no, five. I've got five. Sure it was five. I can't remember now. But I've just finished The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, I think you say how you say his name. And he's somebody I've not come across. I've seen his first novel, The Silent Patient, talked about a lot. It got a lot of buzz, but I never actually picked it up. So this one, The Maidens, is the first time that I've come across him. And it weaves Greek mythology into a sort of psychological thriller. And that's what intrigued me. That's why I was so excited to read this one, because I love all things Greek and Latin. At the moment I'm reading Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. That's on my reading bedside table at the moment. So yeah, anything like that. And I just picked up recently. I read Natalie Haynes's 1,000 Ships and Song of Achilles and Circe. Anything like that, I absolutely love. So this one, the weaving of Greek mythology, and it's to do with the Demeter and Persephone. That's the story that it sort of interweaves. Persephone, who's goes down, gets kidnapped by Hades, but is returned to her mother 6 months every year. So the 6 months that her daughter is there, you get spring and summer, and the 6 months that she's in the underworld with Hades, you get autumn, winter. That's the Greek myth. And it goes into Eleusinian mysteries, which were some sort of secret rites at that time that's all connected with Demeter and Persephone. And this story hinges, it touches on those, because you've got the initiations, and it's all like a secret society. But the story about this one, Mariana is a group therapist, and she's grieving the loss of her husband. Her husband, Sebastian, died the previous year, and she is still heavily grieving for him. And she receives a phone call from her niece, Zoe, who's a student in Cambridge, saying that her best friend is missing, believed murder. There's a body being found, a horribly mutilated body being found, and Zoe is convinced that it's her best friend. So Mariana deserts her group and disappears off to Cambridge to be with Zoe. And from Zoe, she finds out about one of the professors, Edward Fosker, who is extremely charismatic. And he's got this group of girls around him, his maidens. And the relationship is one that Mariana doesn't trust, particularly because the murdered girl was one of these. So she is convinced that Edward Fosker is the murderer, and so she sets out to prove it, because nobody else believes it, because his alibi are his little group of maidens. What I loved about this was the misdirection. There are so many red herrings in this story, and I swallowed every single one of them with a serving of chips. I did not. I was looking in the wrong place when the ending arrived. I wasn't there at all. And that's what I like. I like a book that keeps me guessing, who sends me in one path, and then suddenly you find, hang on, I should have been over there, not over here. And that's what this book did. It sent you all, you didn't know who to trust, because everybody you came across, well, no, it's him, yeah, that, yeah, yes, him. Everybody could have done it. Everybody could have done it. Mariana, yeah, she's believable in her grief, but she does make some odd decisions sometimes. You're thinking, really, are you going to do that? So there's a little bit of, I wasn't quite sure about Mariana at times, but a great story. I loved it. It gets published in June. Watch out for it. I'm going to have to go back and try and pick up The Silent Patient, because apparently, from what I've read about this one, there are a couple of characters who appear in this story. Not that, but you don't need to read The Silent Patient to get edit to enjoy this one. It is very much a standalone, but there is a tiny little bit of crossover, I think. Anyway, so look out for The Maidens in June when it gets published. Happy reading, and bye.